Hello, 11th of April, 8 o'clock in the morning. The sun's just come out. I've come early in the morning again. Less people around, social distancing, week 3 of lockdown. I could have come to the allotment over the bank holiday weekend 4 times as my allowed exercise once a day. Could have come Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. In the current climate, I think it's only fair and best I'm just coming once, which is now, so let's make the most of that. Oh, I needed it after being stuck indoors all week, I tell you. Right, this week we will be planting our final sets of onions. We're looking back on those poor onions I planted in October, November time. They're not doing so well. It's all to do with the soil. I'll have a look at that. And we'll check back on the seedlings I'm growing at home. Yeah, let's roll the credits and get on with it. Right, before I plant the final set of onions, let's have a look at these. I call them failed onions. Maybe not so bad as I thought. Let's have a look. Now forgive the weeds because I didn't weed it because I thought I might be wasting my time. So we do have onions. We do have onions. That's a fairly big one. Mixed in with the weeds. We've got onions. At this end. At this end, none. So the soil isn't the best at this end. We've got some cracks in the soil. When you go down to this end again, we have some massive cracks in the soil. All dried out. Not good soil structure at all. 2 reasons I can think for that. First of all, that end of the plot, or the bed, got severely flooded in the heavy rain we had earlier in the year. I'll show you that. Let's have a flashback. And here's where I planted my onions. Bit wet that end, not too bad. Get your fingers crossed for dry weather. Oh gee, look at that. Supposed to be onions growing there. Oh dear. So that's reason 1. Reason 2 I can think of is, if you look at the other beds, that one's alright, that one's alright, that one's alright, that one's alright. When I was spreading the compost out in December, I think it was, I put the compost on those beds. I didn't put any on this one because I just planted my onions. I didn't want to cover them over in case they didn't come up. Yeah, so I think that they're the 2 reasons why it's so bad. Which, I've got onions, so that's good, but lesson learnt, if you're spreading your compost, spread it everywhere. Right, let's plant that final set. So for no particular reason at all, I've chosen this last bed near the fruit trees where I'm going to put the onions. I've got my sticks and string for marking out. I've got my onions. Let's get a plant in.
Dig. Dave. Dig.
Dig.
Right, onions in. Took about 10 minutes. Speed planting. The soil was nice and loose. Dug it over, hadn't I, and put compost on. So you could just shove the onions straight in the ground. All good. I will remove that 3rd row. I don't need it. I managed to cram them all in the first 2 rows. I haven't left such a big gap between rows this time. You can still probably fit a rake down it, but you can definitely fit the old claw down there for weeding purposes. Right, let's check back on the seedlings I've got growing at home. Okay, so here we are back at home. We have got starting over here, we've got some pumpkins, courgette and squash. We've got some leeks I planted a month or so ago, and we've got some more leeks there I planted a couple of weeks ago, and a lovely floral display at the back I take no credit for. Mrs. Dave Diggs work that. So we'll get a little bit close to the pumpkin, courgette and squash. They've all come up, or enough have come up. They're having a day outside today because it's nice weather. Normally keep them indoors in the sun near the patio doors. They're having a day out because there's no wind. Sun will do them good, give them a good watering. They're going to go in the allotment, won't be till May time, till the risk of frost has passed. Then we get on to the leeks. Very small, but wiry. And even these are looking good at the minute. Like I said on the video the other week, I'm going to run out of leeks at the allotment before these are ready, but they will keep us going till this time next year once they're in. I know at the minute the allotment is your one form of allowed exercise day. I'm taking a minute, just enjoy peace and quiet, birds singing. Nice and warm, calm, peaceful. You need that sometimes, don't you? Lovely. Right, let's crack on then. In a minute. Right, let's get going. Right, let's have a quick rundown of the plot then. Potatoes there, not coming up yet. Random onions there, all doing fine. Garlic, clawed between the rows of them today. Get rid of most of the surface weeds. They are coming along nicely. Nothing in this bit. These onions, I've put 5 or 6 barrel loads of soil / compost on there, trying to be delicate when I was putting it on the onions there, just in the vain hope that will improve the soil quality a little bit. I didn't bother weeding it, still might be wasting my time on that. Can't make the soil condition worse, can it? Empty. I'll take a couple of leeks today. Onions in there, blank there. Oh! Fell over a stick. Fell over a stick. All good, all good. Danger. Right, apple tree, pear tree, plum tree, cherry tree, raspberries, etc. And at the back we've got some beautiful blue borage. So there's something you can do that. Oh, let me just chop it back. I'll have to look into that.
In a shock turn of events, it is not borage. I had a look on the internet when I got back home. I think it's Green Alkanet. Borage flowers are more star-shaped. It's a weed apparently that grows in damp, shady areas, but it'll provide food for the bees, and I'll give it a trim back when the flowers are gone. But it is nice to look at the minute, so it stays.
Right, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Click subscribe if you like. Send me a comment. Love them. And yeah, stay safe. Catch you next time.